Stop number 28 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us back to Dover Downs International Speedway in Dover, Delaware, as we're here today for the running of the Peak Antifreeze 400 as we're set for 60 laps of racing on the track they call the Monster Mile. Basically like a full mile version of Bristol is what it basically all is, pretty much. And let's get to the starting lineup for today's running event. On the pole, it is Joshua Osborne, car 78, the Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats Toyota, three-time winner this season so far. His wins came this season at the Pepsi 400 at Daytona and also included a Michigan sweep this season as well. He'll be alongside two-time winner this season, Keith Batson. His wins came at Talladega and Riverside this season. Second row has car 01, Jesse Turner, whose win came at Watkins Glen. Alongside of him, car 15, it is Ryan George. His win came at the second race at Pocono. Third row has four-time winner this season, Zach Rogers in car 33, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet, and Sky Cummins in car 40, the Coors Light Dodge. Fourth row will have car 28, Kat Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford. Beside her will be car number 89. It is Quentin Moore in the Racing with Jesus Dodge. His win came this season in Atlanta. Fifth row will have car number 20. It is Emmanuel Hartnett in the Dollar General Toyota. And car 8, it is Rob Evans alongside. Going to row 6, it's Seth Cole. Three-time winner this season so far. His wins came at Auto Club. He also won the season at Darlington and also won at Richmond, the last race on the tour, the second race at Richmond. He'll be alongside car 00, the winner at Sonoma. It is Kev Shearer. Going to the next row, it is car 7, Jackson Haywood, the Exxon Barry's Ford, and beside him, DuPont Chevrolet car 24. It is Charles Sanford sitting alongside. Next row down, Tristan Allen in car 14 and car number 2, Dylan Young. Dylan has one of our in-car cameras in today's event. Charles Sanford does as well. Next row down has Ryan Brommer in car 6, the Valvoline Ford, and beside him will be Daytona 500 winner Mike Becker in car 43, the STP Pontiac. Next row down is car number 9, Zachary Fitzwater in car 16. It is Paul Minnick sitting alongside. Next row down, Shane Lake in 30, and number 12, Johnny Gardner, who won the first race at Pocono this season. Next row, Jay Jefferson in car 5, and one number down, car number 4. It is William Brock, the Kodak Film Chevy. Next round, Nathan Orman in car number 1 in the Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats Chevrolet, and car 19, it is Carson Gum sitting alongside. Next round, Benjamin Miles in 21 and number 11, Mitchell Collins. Next round has Daniel Bouchard in 55 and number 18, Matt Haas, who won the first race at Talladega this season. Next round, the first winner at Darlington this season, it is car number 25, Bill Parker, and Cole Deaver, the GM Goodrich Chevrolet, car number 3. Next round is Matthew Logan in 32, who won the 600 at Charlotte this season in the Tide Pontiac, and number 22, Dylan Poteet in the Caterpillar Pontiac. Next round down, our third in-car camera, licensed side Levi McIntyre's car. Two-time winner this season. He won at Bristol, the night race at Bristol, I should say, and also is going for the Dover sweep this season. He won the first time he was here. He's alongside James Henry in car 31. Next row down after that will be car number 71, Jeremy Diaz, and number 42, the points leader, Kyle Matthews, sits alongside. He's a two-time winner this season. He won at Rockingham and Martinsville. And starting shotgun the field will be car 26, Zach Winkle in the Irwin Tools Ford, and number 48, Lowe Chevrolet of Michael Whitman starts shotgun in the field in last. So, should be an interesting race here today at Dover Downs International Speedway here. Points lead, points battle, the points spread right now is a little over 100 points between first and second, as Matthews had a pretty big day at Richmond, the last race on the tour. So we'll see what happens here today as the field's about to get the command. The fire the engines here for the Peak Antifreeze 400 at Dover.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
So the pace car leads the field of 40 on the racetrack here. Toyota and Ford on the front row in this event here. We mentioned points there. Joshua Osborne, he moved his way. I think he moved his way back up in the points. I think coming out of Dover. I think, I'm not sure, but he and Keith Basden both in the top 5 in the standings coming into this event here. In fact, the top 5 have all won a race this season. Osborne's won 3, Basden's won 2, Turner and Ryan George each have 1, and Zach Rogers leads everybody in the win column at 4 as the field comes off turn number 4. As we start the 28th race of the season, as they look for a green flag, and they did it. We're racing at Dover. Three wide already, you see right there, that is Tristan Allen, Quentin Moore, and the 40 car, Sky Cummins, coming dangerously up the track here, come off the 4th turn. Yellow flag is flying for the first time here today, as Quentin Moore saw him hit the wall a little bit. It's the 26 of Zach Winkle, looks like, that has crashed. Yep, he and Michael Whitman have both, look like have got the cause the first caution flag to fly, and Dylan Poteet, 22, and Levi McIntyre, one of the guys in the top 5 in the points coming into this event. He's damaged, and so is the points leader, Kyle Matthews. He's damaged up. And Matt Haas in 18 also involved too, so points battle, it could change coming out of this track here. Kyle Matthews damaged up early here at Dover. But they weren't the original 2 that caused the caution flag. It was Michael Whitman and the 26 car of Zach Winkle that caused the yellow flag to fly for the first time today. They came off turn number 4, and yeah, McIntyre and Matthews got together while Winkle and Whitman got into it as well. As Whitman hit the wall a little bit, as did Winkle. James Henry in the 31 was also involved as well. So that happened, and then watch what happens at the as the field came to the start-finish line to take the yellow flag here. And I think the 18 is going to be the one it started this whole thing. Everybody's going to slow up right here, and the 18 of Matt Haas is going to go right into... Nope, McIntyre got in the Matthews and jacked him up. Matthews lands on top of the 71 car of Jeremy Diaz. And that pretty much caused the accordion effect to happen. And oh my gosh, Poteet, as I said, involved, Poteet and several others were just innocent victims of this whole thing. On board with Levi McIntyre. So that's what it's like to be in a crash at Dover. And good timing too. The pace cars have stuck up on the pit road. Green flag is back out as we're on lap number 7 of this event. As Joshua Osborne continues to lead this event. Second is the 01 of Jesse Turner. Here comes Keith Batson, going to lead a train to the low side of the track. And here comes Batson, 3 wide into turn number 3. Osborne way up on the high side of the track. loses a few spots here, and he's going to lose the lead. Also, the Batson, eventually he led that lap, but Osborne did at least. But Batson's going to go take the lead here. Zach Rogers goes to second position. Now, let's remember, some of these guys licking their chops in the points here, including Osborne, Batson, and Rogers, because Matthews, I think, is already out of the race. Well, he actually is not. He's 33rd at the moment. Still on the lead lap somehow. Zach Rogers takes the lead, but here comes Jesse Turner to the low side. In the meantime, 3 wide right there. Seth Cole begins to roll to the low side here. Remember, Seth had a pretty good run the first time he was here at Dover, as did Keith Batson. But the car's out of the race as Jesse Turner takes the lead here. Dylan Poteet, Matt Haas, and sadly, Levi McIntyre is going to finish dead last. That's going to hurt him big time in the points. Because he, as I said, was top 5 coming into the cement. Top 5 or top 10, somewhere around that range. But Michael Whitman and the 48 and the 26 car of Zach Winkle fighting to stay on the lead lap. But for Whitman, that mission failed as he now falls a lap down. But here comes car 01, Turner to the low side. Osborne, meantime, takes second place back away. And here comes Seth Cole's going to go to the low side. He gets by Zach Rogers to take third position away. Seth Cole is on a roll here. He, as I said, he's won the last 2 races on the season, looking for 3 in a row, as he won at Darlington and he also won Richmond the last 2 races on the tour. He's got a darn good car again here at Dover. As we said, he had a darn good car here. As we said, the last time he was here, back in the first race of the season, the FedEx 400. But now he's about to lose a spot to Quentin Moore in the 89 and the 20 of Emmanuel Hartnett. And meantime, the 40 car of who's that? Is that Sky Commons? Sky Commons in the low side. He takes position away. Is going to go by Batson. He's about to go by Rogers as well. So the 40 car has been having some good runs as of late, as I should say, in that machine. Commons has never won a race in this series before, and today, if this keeps up, today possibly could be his day at Dover. We'll see. But he's still got some stiff competition behind, and like, for example, the 7 car of Jackson Haywood, he's also doing pretty good here. So far, having a pretty good rookie season, along also with Tristan Allen, I think, who's another one who's in the rookie points. And I can't think of, there's 3 rookies we have in this field, and I think Daniel Bouchard's the 3rd one, but I'm actually not sure. No, Jeremy Diaz actually is the 3rd one, not Bouchard, so. But the front 3 have pulled away here. Meantime, Quentin Moore goes to 4th position in number 89, the man who won in Atlanta this season, the way back in the 4th race of the season. Commons up to 6th position. Batson now trying to take 7th from Emmanuel Hartnett as they go through turns 3 and 4. And right behind them, Rob Evans in car number 8, the man who had a good run in the night race at Bristol a couple races back. Kev Shear up there in car 00, car 24. That is the car of Charles Sanford as he looks low on the track here. Tries to get by the 28 car of Cat Batson. Nothing doing there. And now Charles tries again through turns 1 and 2. That is a battle for 12th position. Sanford takes it at the moment. And Charles, another one, is going to want to get those points. Car 00, Kev Shear up and running up ahead. Shear running in 11th position at the moment. Here comes Sanford's going to try to take that spot away as they come off the 4th turn. on board with Charles Sanford in car 24. Sanford gets a little bit loose. They're going into turn number 3 here, and I think who's that? I don't know who that is peeking up down the low side of the track from the in-car camera. I mean, whoever it is, he holds him off at the moment. That is Batson in 28 who's trying to get by him. At the moment, you're driving down a racetrack and you see a big lucky dog staring at you in the back end, as you saw from the in-car from the roof cam shot of Charles Sanford's car. Manuel Harden having a good day, running in 8th position. Jackson Haywood in his second start at Dover ever. He runs in 9th. And Charles Sanford now takes 10th away. Now takes 10th away from Kev Shearer. Remember, the 48 and 26 cars are not on the lead lap. They are running right now. Let's see, the 26 car of Winkle. Whitman's running 36 right now. Winkle running in 37. So those two are battling for position, but like I said, not on the lead lap at the moment. In the meantime, battle for second place. That is Seth Cole and Joshua Osborne going at it, and Seth moves Joshua up the track and put Seth Cole up to the second position now, and meantime, and move the 0-1 of Jesse Turner. Still leads this race here, looking for his second victory of the season. Remember, he won on the road course at Watkins Glen. And he liked that in front of his home state fans up in New York. Seth Cole, another New Yorker, finished, I think, second in that event, too. So Seth, as we mentioned, having a pretty good run the last few races here, and that started at the Glen, I believe. And there comes Jesse Turner. They caught the lap car of 31 of James Henry, and then Turner gets caught behind him, and Seth says, "Thank you very much," and he goes to the lead now. So Seth Cole, back, surprise to no one, and the 98 car back up to the lead again. As we mentioned, he won at Darlington and Richmond the last 2 races of the season, and Turner and Henry got close together, and now Zach Rogers enters the fray in the 33 machine. Rogers got by Quentin Moore for 4th. And meantime, battle for the lead, 78 of Osborne going at it as he takes the Martin Truex Jr. colors up to the inside lane. Seth Cole driving the Michael McDowell colors, by the way, the 98's K-Love car. Seth and Joshua both have 3 wins on the season. If Seth wins here, he'll tie Zach Rogers for leading the league in wins this season, as Rogers has won 4. We mentioned Osborne and Seth Cole are both going for their 4th this season. Meantime, there's a battle right here, 6th position. That's Keith Batson and Emmanuel Hartnett, Jackson Haywood, Sky Commons, and Charles Sanford. They are all battling, I think that is 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th on your screen. Phil Parker has the fastest lap of the race so far at 165.906. Very fast for Dover, almost 166 miles an hour on this racetrack. Phil Parker right now, let's see where he's running at. Phil is running in 27th position, I believe. No, he's running 26, excuse me. Phil Parker in the 25 car. 5 car of Jay Jefferson looks low on him. That is for 26th. We're looking at some of the battles in the middle of the pack, and while the battle for the lead is going on, I know makes no sense to do that, but riding with Dylan Young in car number 2. He runs 18th at the moment. That's Zachary Fitzwater on the low side of the 9 car. Dylan Young dropping spots like a rock here. Now he moves to the low side. Says out of the way, 31. I'm trying to gain whatever I can here. 35 laps in the books, and we now have 25 to go here at Dover Downs International Speedway in the Peak Antifreeze 400. Seth Cole continues to lead the race. Second position is still Osborne. Third is still Turner. Fourth is still Rogerson. Fifth is still Quentin Moore. As Dylan Young hangs in there in 19th position up ahead of Shane Lake in 18th. .48 car again, not on the lead lap as he is running 37th in the field. Zach Winkle in 36th in the 26 car. As Dylan tries to follow his Penske teammate Johnny Gardner in number 12. They go to the low side of the track here. Gardner runs 17th at the moment. Young in 18th. Shows you how fast they go at Dover, and shows you how quick the laps click off. About 21 seconds a lap here around this track. I want to say 22 seconds a lap, actually. Gardner's in 17th, battle for 15th. That's Ryan George in 15th position in car 15. Cole Deaver in 16th, up ahead. Rob Evans in 14th. 13th is Paul Minnick, or make that Cat Batson now in 13th. Paul Minnick is now up to 12th. Battle for the top 10 here. Charles Sammer versus Kev Shearer as they try to hook up and go by the 40 car of Sky Cummins as they hooked up behind the 7 car of Jackson Haywood. Shearer gets Sanford loose as they come off turn number 2, and Shearer takes position away, or tries to, coming down the backstretch, and he'll take it back here. So Kev Shearer up to 10th position, Sanford down to 11th. Well, not so fast. Shearer is still 11th at the line, so so some good racing happening here at Dover Downs International Speedway all around the racetrack here. Shearer's in 10th, Cummins in 9th, 8th is Haywood, 7th is Hartnett, 6th is Batson, 5th, and there's the top 5 as they are right now. Quentin Moore's now joining the fray in the 89 machine. Any of these 5 cars can win this race at Dover. We'll see what happens as they come down to the final 17 laps. So it's this time it will be the completion of lap number 43 here at Dover. Meantime, Hartnett looks slow. That's for 6th place. He's got it. So Batson drops another position here. Down to 7th position now, the man from Maine. But now he finds it's the crossover move on the 20 car of Hartnett. And meantime, Charles Sammer goes back by Kev Shearer. That's for 10th place. Trying to make this a 6-car battle for 6th place here, as the way this is going here between the 20 and the 88 cars. No lap cars up ahead for the moment for the leaders. There is a clear sailing for the moment. The next car under the gun to be a lap down is Jeremy Diaz in the 71, but he is still about maybe 7 or 8 seconds ahead of this pack of cars. Continue to watch this battle right here. As we'll follow this battle with you all the way down to the checkered flag. One caution flag so far at Dover that came on the very first lap of the race. Or the second lap of the race, I should say. Quentin Moore, meantime, looks low on the 0-1 of Jesse Turner. That is for 4th place. In the meantime, Rogers had a look on inside of Osborne, but nothing doing. And those two closing up on the 98 car, Seth Cole. Trying to spoil, as these two trying to spoil Seth's chances of winning 4 this season. 10 laps to go. That was completion of lap number 50. Off turn number 4. Check the lap speeds this time by Sue. The quickest one to this bunch here. I think Seth maybe the quickest one. 1:59.5 for Seth to a 1:60.02 for Osborne. But Osborne got loose, and here comes Zach Rogers for second place, and he's got it. So Rogers goes to second place, spoils the party for Osborne, and now Osborne goes high again. Jesse Turner now looks slow to the low side. That's for 3rd place. But nothing doing there. Turner now, meantime, under the gun from the 89 of Quentin Moore. And Quentin looks low, and he'll try to go low on the track. And he'll take that spot, or tries to, coming off turn number 4. Side by side between the Pontiac and the Dodge as he goes through turns 1 and 2. And Quentin will take 3rd, I think it is. That's 4th position, excuse me, they're battling for. Check last week's again as they come out the 4th turn. Zach Rogers, Seth Cole at 1:59.011, Rogers at 1:59.081. So Rogers is close. It's 800 per second. He's practically up on the back bumper. Quentin Moore now takes 4th position away from Jesse Turner. James Henry up ahead in the 31 car. He could be the determining factor as to how this race is going to end up. Seth Cole going for 3 in a row here in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. I don't know if it's been a while since anybody's ever done that. The last person I think that's ever done that, I think is the man in 3rd position, Joshua Osborne. He's won it. He's won 3 in a row. I think one time back in season 9, I think it was. So y'all get by the lap traffic there, but it hurt Zach Rogers though, because he's now lost a little bit of time from Seth Cole. Jeremy Diaz up ahead in the 71 car, but he's going to be no factor to the finish. 2 laps to go. What a drive Seth Cole has been on in that 98 car. He has been absolutely incredible. Here, sound like freaking Kyle Petty here. But as they come off turn number 4, but his driving has been absolutely second to none so far as the white flag waves. He won the season at Auto Club Speedway. He also won the last 2. He won the Southern 500 at Darlington. He won the Exide 400 at Richmond. That's the last 2 races we brought to you on the tour. Zach Rogers trying to make one more run, but I don't think he's got anything left, though. As they come off the 4th turn, California, Darlington, Richmond, and now Dover. Seth Cole wins at the Peak Antifreeze 400 at Dover International Speedway with his 3rd win in a row. And 4th of the season, tying Zach Rogers for most of the season. There is no stopping Seth Cole here in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. in season 24. He has been absolutely amazing so far in his last few races. He started this race several rows back. We had, I don't know if we had a crash or sounded like we had a crash almost. Sounds like they're scraping along the pit wall. Sounds like we got a bumper bender between Jeremy Diaz and the 70 and the 55 car, Daniel Bouchard. See what happened there? Yeah, we got a tangle up right there up ahead. Bouchard just reared us the back of Mitchell Collins' car. Here comes Diaz right about. There's Kyle Matthews. He's gonna rear into between this bunch too. Can't say I blame Kyle because he's taking out his frustration on losing a lot of points today. And I think Jeremy Diaz is gonna come in right there. Right into the 55 car. But again, Seth Cole is the winner here today at Dover Downs International Speedway. As 28 races are now in the books and 6 races are left to go on the season. As Seth Cole takes his 3rd victory of the season, 3rd victory in a row, 4th of the season. And here, so give you the finishing order here. Zach Rogers comes home 2nd, Joshua Osborne 3rd. So Rogers and Osborne gaining a lot of points on Matthews. And I think Osborne might even take the points lead from him. I'm not sure on this one. I think he might be even take the points lead coming into Martinsville. Jesse Turner comes home 4th. 5th will go to Quentin Moores. Jackson Haywood with an excellent run comes home 6th. Keith Batson 7th, Emmanuel Hardin 8th, Charles Sanford gets by Sky Cummins for 9th. Cummins still with a good run, comes home in 10th position. Kev Shear 11th, Paul Minnick 12th, Cole Deaver 13th, Cat Batson 14th, Rob Evans 15th, Dylan Young 16th, 17th will go to Ryan George, 18th to Johnny Gardner, 19th William Brock, and 20th to Ryan Brommer in today's event. Rest of the finishers here today, Shane Lake 21st, Phil Parker 22nd, 23rd, Zachary Fitzwater 24th will go to Mike Becker, 25th Nathan Ormond, 26th will be Jay Jefferson, 27th will be Benjamin Miles, 28th Tristan Allen, 29th will go to Matthew Logan, 30th Carson Gum, Mitchell Collins 31st, 32nd will go to Daniel Bouchard, 33rd, an unwanted 33rd I should say for Kyle Matthews, a rough day for him at Dover after getting caught up in the lap 2 crash that took he and Levi McIntyre and several others in the crash. McIntyre unfortunately out of the race, last car out of the race, ends up 40th. That's going to kill him points wise. Matt Haas and Dylan Pote were the only other 2 out of the race here. Jeremy Diaz, by the way, was the last car to finish on the lead lap in 34th. James Henry was 2 laps down in 35th. Zach Winkle and Michael Whitman both also 2 laps down, 36th and 37th. So that is the story from Dover Downs International Speedway and the PK Antifreeze 400. Congratulations again to Seth Cole as he is on a hot streak here. 3 wins in a row. Can he make it 4 in a row at Martinsville? Well, we'll find out when that race happens. I don't think anybody in this series has ever won 4 in a row. That's gonna be plenty tough to do. I will say that for sure. Anyway, if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got in our races, gaming videos, in our online videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires for his channel. And be sure to check out our other series as well, including the Pedigree Xfinity Series, the Duracell Cup Series, Budweiser All Pro Series, and on Thrash Maniac 99's channel, the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series, as well as his new series. And be sure to check that series out as well from Levi himself on Thrash Maniac's channel as well. So the best offline series are under the NNSCRA umbrella, and you will not regret checking those races out neither, and you will not regret checking the channel out neither as well. So that will do it today. For now, this is James Qualls, the production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We will see you at Martinsville.